Hi, my name is Roberto Flores, and today I want to talk to you about Class Dojo. Class Dojo is a communication platform that we can use offline and online. Today I want to talk to you for offline application. So it's a great way to check on academic progress, not just for us. Some of the time, some of the parents want to be more involved in the classroom, as well as the co-teachers, your homeroom teachers, or the subject teachers. So it's a great way of putting everyone together on one platform where everyone can share their videos, they can share pictures, they can share discussions, they can create events. Not only share them, but people can be engaged with them. They can communicate, they can discuss, they can contribute, they can participate. So it's a great way of putting everyone together on one platform, whereas you don't have to communicate with them individually anymore. They can create their own discussions, they can participate, they can be more involved in that way. For student engagement, I think it's a great tool where the students have a lot of agency in how they want to communicate. They can they have a way to communicate throughout photos, through videos, through files, through journaling. They can respond by voice, they can respond by annotations, they can respond by notes. So there's a wide range of how students can respond to the activities. So I think it's a great way to give the students agency and to give them different ways to actually answer activities. For behavior, I think it's also a very, very useful tool, which I'm going to use in my classroom. We can gamify, we can use some gamification for the classroom, for the behavior management, where we can actually customize the feedback and include anything that we want to grade the students on. We can put it right there and we can show it on the board for the students. We can set timers, we can create random groups, so we don't have to explain it, we don't have to go throughout the whole, we can shorten that transition between making groups and actually doing the actual work. We can choose students at random, so students don't feel like they're being picked on or they're being singled out. There's also a noise maker, which controls the noise volume in the classroom, which is a great way to actually do this. And the last thing that I want to talk to you about is social emotional learning through stories. So students can actually learn more about like empathy, growth mindset through some of the characters that are part of the platform. And it's a great way for students to actually engage with that and actually have something useful to learn. The next digital tool that I want to share with you, it's called Instant Classroom, which is it's a classroom management tool, which is actually free, so you don't have to pay for it. It's very simple, but it can be very practical to use. You can create seating charts. You can create as many groups as you like, unlimited with 100 students, with up to 100 students in each group. So in this way, you can create seating charts and you can upload the pictures of the students in this area. But that is not very practical in an online application. But what I want to use in my classroom, in an online classroom, is the random name generator tool, which is a great way to engage the students and keep them on their feet. So if they're not paying attention, you can use this tool and you can call on any random student by randomizing the selection. Another great way of saving time in an online platform is using the classroom group maker. So it also randomizes the groups instead of the students having to make their own groups or us teachers having to create the groups for them. So I think it's a very simple, but it can be very practical thing to use. Instant Classroom works on every single device. It also works on every single browser, so you don't have to worry about connectivity problems or access problems to the tool. I think it's a very simple yet practical tool to use in managing your behavior. I think it can work as a supporting tool instead of your main tool in the online environment. But I think it's very simple and it's very useful.